just want a foreign girl. That's it. I told him I want the world. That's it. Gucci dress and Fendi fur. Oh yeah.
Welcome back, guys. We're gonna be doing a little video, but it's gonna be like a discussion-ish. This is pretty much the shit we pretty much do. We just setting up a camera. So I'm here with my Duty,
memosa.lerosa,
and I will be dropping her socials in the description. But yeah, so we pretty much just gonna be recording our, little discussion that we do have, but it's gonna be a little bit more organized.
period.
So I was telling her like about a discussion me and my cousin and my boyfriend was having last night about, relationships and shit like that. So, I was telling her about the situation that my friend had and whatnot. And it pretty much went left. I'm not gonna put her business out there, but feel me. I just feel like relationships nowadays are just like it's fucked. I'm not even gonna lie.
Should be weird, bro. I'm telling you.
Like, you have to be on defense all the time. I feel like you get what I'm saying.
But it's like, I feel like people get to that point. Like, I feel like it only take one time. Like, for somebody to be wrong, for somebody to be portrayed, to feel like they being played with. Any funny shit, it's up now. So people will carry that one experience to every single interaction they have. Friendship, relationship, whatever the case may be, whether it's romantic or not, you're gonna move that way because you don't know what to expect. And I feel like once your trust is fucked up, that's the biggest thing. Like, you're not looking at nothing the same. You're not going into nothing the same. Like, you don't go into a relationship like with that lovey-dovey feel. You go into a relationship like, what do I need to look for? You looking for red flags. You looking for issues off rip. Like, who wants to live? Who wants to love like that? You know what I mean?
I don't know, bro. It's like, I feel like one, social media definitely has a part to play in it because everybody want like the glitz and glamours, but nobody's really willing to put in the effort that it takes to,
because they don't show that part,
right, to be in a relationship.
And half the time the glitz and glamour looking shit be fucked up too, just as bad as this shit.
Bro, peep this fucking Iman and yo, when
that shit kind of broke my heart, nigga. I'm not gonna lie.
I said, yo, what the, everybody's
that's one of the
up.
That's the one couple that I had my money on. Like, I really was expecting after Kiera and Den, or whatever his name is, Kiera and
De'Ara and Ken.
Oh yeah, De'Ara and Ken. Bitch, stop. I'm dyslexic. De'Ara and Ken. Once that shit was done, bitch, I knew love was done. I thought they was gonna last forever. And never. I said, oh yeah, nah. Every nigga is wacky.
Yo, and it's like, it's like I said, it's social media. Like, okay, perfect example. Tiana and Iman, like, they was having threesome together, bro.
Nigga, but the threesome is not the issue, bro. You and your person could be like this, like real tight, real.
At least that's how it looked, though.
Y'all got the same fetishes.
That's how they look.
Y'all agree on the same morals. Like, it could be all that shit and be sweet. It's your real intentions behind it. I feel like the girl be going into it like, oh, this could be fun, this could be cool, and then niggas going into it like, yeah, I'm about to fuck two bitches, I might have to call this bitch after type shit. Like, it gotta be what you and your partner really on. Feel me? I feel like it's doable. Like, you could be in a healthy relationship and explore sexually in that way.
Yeah, together, of course.
But if niggas' mind's not right, even the bitch too, I'm not gonna say niggas. Even if the bitch is like, damn, I might have to, step out a little bit. Like, now I want to explore without you. That's where the issue comes in. And I go right back to trust, like, fuck.
And that's what I feel like, that's like the base of like the pyramid.
Yeah,
like, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Because obviously it's like heavy. Me and you, we're the base of the shit, and it's like, okay, we got this next person. At this point, when we doing this together, can I trust you not to go step out and cheat because I gave you that one little threesome just to try it out? Or, I was like, okay, I want to do this with you for the one time. Like,
it's where your mind at.
And that's what I was telling him last night, because my cousin, he was like, oh, like, what's the sense? Like, okay, you have a threesome and you can't get mad because, if your nigga cheats on you.
But a threesome is a mutual agreement between the two of y'all. Y'all are still the pair. You know what I mean? You're bringing someone into your relationship. You're not. It's not like an exponent, or like an add-on, like that you get to like dibble dabble in outside of me. Like, feel me? No, it's still you and me, but let's bring her. I bring your God.
Right,
Like,
because there's even married couples that
hell
be
yeah. Swinging and
yeah,
shit,
like,
and y'all still go home to each other
and
do
because
right.
because y'all trust each other.
Absolutely. And it's what if y'all both want the same shit out of life, like what for me?
But even then, it's like okay, I trust you. You could go fuck a next man or fuck a next gal, and at the end of the day, you still respect me enough to come back home and not step out like on some weird shit. Like you would look for a relationship. No, the relationship with that other person is just sexual.
Facts. It's when shit start getting like, I feel like it's you could cheat, like you could fuck a bitch, like okay, cool, and then there's like emotional cheating, like you're giving good mornings, good nights, days.
I don't even get a
link up.
I don't even get a yo, babe, you ate today. None of that.
Yeah, like.
But you have the audacity. You have the audacity.
You checking on her, like you care about her sharing day with, like
that's what be killing me, yo. Oh my god. Bun that, bro.
Yo,
it's
it
crazy.
don't work for me. Like you really involved with this bitch. Like you got feelings now. That's what it is. Your feelings involved. Like it's
but
not.
Then
it's
peep
not
this,
sex.
peep this, because you said something I might not agree upon because that's men's logic that think like that. Okay,
right? We're the emotional ones.
It's just I'm just stepping out, but at the end of the day, I'm coming. No. Niggas will sit here and preach, oh, when a girl cheats is different than when a guy cheats.
It be your intent.
It's similar.
It be why you're stepping out though. Not even that matters because the act of cheating is still vile.
It's still cheating at the end of the day, whether it's physical or emotional. Yeah.
But I get when they say that when females and males cheat differently. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, a female can still cheat because she just want to fuck. Mm-hmm. Like it don't gotta be like that. You're not getting emotional shit from your nigga, and you need to go talk to a new nigga. Like
get that idea out your head.
It could definitely be both ways.
Yeah, like, that girls can't do their thing and come back to your man. Come back to your man.
But they like to police that shit because it's different for them. It's different for us.
It's an ego thing when men
it's
cheat.
A possessive thing, though. I feel like I don't know. Niggas be thinking they got it that way.
The thing is, they do,
and then let it be you that go and fuck with another nigga. They start losing
for life. Mind. I don't trust.
They start losing their mind. Like they get real like loose up here. Like niggas be sick, sliding down the wall, screaming, crying, throwing up
with snot bubbles.
Bro, but I did all this crying and fixing and trying with your ass and nah.
And no, the thing
can't
is,
take what they did.
We do all of that while we're in the relationship until we get fed up.
It'd be a lot of eating, a lot of build up, a lot of quiet, and then when we really step, we really be gone. Feel me? That's when they know they don't have no more chances. Shit get weird.
Because you're not being the man that I want you to be though. That's what people don't understand. It don't even like relationships don't have to end because of cheating per se. Right. It could just be how you move, like
consideration wise, like if I'm telling you my needs and you're not meeting them type shit. I can see that.
Or if like you're not compromising, that's another thing. It's like
or adjusting, you know, it's gonna be some level of change on both ends, regardless whether you want to believe that shit or not. You know. You with somebody, you have to take that time to learn who that person is and the way that they like to be loved. It's not gonna be the same way your ex like to be loved or your mother like to be loved, like a friend like to be loved. Like, feel me? You have to be able to cater. If you're not willing to change and adjust and put that extra 5 in, then like, you gotta go. Like, I'm not about to settle. We do that a lot too. Definitely do a lot of settling.
Yep.
Yeah.
But with that, it's like nobody's perfect. That's what people have to realize. Nobody's perfect, 1. And 2, you're probably going to have to change if you really want it. Like, if you feel like in your heart, like, this is who I want to be with. So it's like, nowadays, I feel like you got to pick your poison. Because there's no nigga there's no nigga that got money that's, you know, like, there's no perfect nigga. Like, a nigga, like, girls nowadays want a nigga with money. You gotta have a nice ass car. You gotta have a big ass house. You gotta be able to too, exactly. And that's why I say it's like people's realities be really misconstrued.
Exist.
Yeah, you're like a lot of people are delusional.
That's fucked.
Delusional.
Yeah. How you feel about getting back with somebody who cheated? Like, is it circumstantial? Like, you need to know the background, and like, is it like, how you measure that? Because it could it be a mistake? Like, could somebody make a mistake and they still be that person, and they still be worthy of that? You know, especially if you know like everything else was solid ground, like you and this person really solid, like y'all got something for real, and then boom, they step out, they fuck up, they slip up, whatever the case may be. Is it really like, is that really, I mean, I know people do it all the time, like people will go back to somebody who cheated on them, but is it really like achievable, like that relationship, that bond back, that vision you had? I know it's not gonna be the same, but like,
Iconics on the track.
can you really make that shit work?
I feel like it depends. And I say it depends because if you know you fucked up and we still there and you not showing no type of remorse for your actions, you gotta go.
Because some niggas will definitely stand on it, or they'll get defensive, or they'll give excuses. But I know other niggas that really would be like, yo, like, I really fucked up. Like, this shit was not in the plan. Like, I want to make things right. But it's like that trust. Like, back to the beginning, that foundation is like somebody took a jackhammer and like all the way around. There's cracks everywhere. Like, nothing's really going to be like, how could you build off that? Like, you got to really, like,
You gotta put
rebuild
100%.
that trust.
You gotta
How the-
put
how the fuck do you even
110%
do
in.
that? How do you rebuild trust? Like,
You have to work for it. You could lose trust and gain it back. And I feel like that's where people mess up. We go into something like, I feel like we make it too easy for people to be like reliable or, you know, to trust somebody. I feel like it's too easy. You could be like, oh, you know, he buy me food or whatever. All right, you know, we fuck or whatever. Who am I trusting? He don't do nothing to
yeah, no,
that's mad. That's too easy.
That's surface level, like,
Yeah.
and half that shit is shit that is to be expected, regardless. If you fuck up and you hurt your friend's feelings, like, are you not going to make amends in that way? Like, that don't mean shit. Yes, you're making up for your actions, but this don't fix everything. That foundation is still cracked. You know what I mean?
I feel like it could only be repaired once like your mindset is different and you're consistent in it.
Yeah, I gotta see that.
Because-
Consistency, that take time, bro. You can't jump back into that shit.
And it's not gonna be right away. It could take 10 years.
On guard.
It could
I'm
take
done.
10 years. Some people might not even get over it.
Right. And that's what I be trying to say. Like,
People think just because you say sorry or whatever, everything's Gucci. No, bro. You have to say sorry and really mean it in your actions, not you just verbally saying it. Like, that's all a part of communication is verbal
Right.
and non-verbal. I gotta
taking
see-
accountability.
Yeah.
Like, that's basically.
You gotta show it in your actions. But me personally, I always say I wouldn't backtrack. So like, I don't know if it makes sense. Like, if you cheat on me and I decide to stay, the only way we're gonna break up at that point is if whenever I get tired of it. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes I feel like you being flawed right now. Like, I feel like I thought I knew you. You did some bullshit, and then I'm just like, all right, I don't know what to expect now. Like,
Then y'all shouldn't get
kinda
back. Then they ain't no getting back together. At that
Exactly.
point. That don't make sense to do that then.
but that's the thing. You never know.
Because you can't. I feel like my thing is, if you're going to get back with somebody who fouled you or did some foul shit, there has to be 100% forgiveness. Otherwise, it's going to be dangling over their head constantly, right? And they're going to be walking on eggshells, and that's also not a relationship that's healthy either. Like,
Right.
that's not a good foundation either. Like, feeling like they need to constantly prove themselves, which in a way they do, but not to the point where you're like breadcrumbing them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and they're like, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, you could definitely be doing that shit for what, months, years, and then go, I actually don't want this shit no more, and like that ass walk away, and that person really did like feel like they were getting somewhere, but they were really getting nowhere. Like, it was stagnant the whole time. So I feel like, I don't know, you gotta definitely be like 100%
Iconics
forgiveness,
on the track.
whatever, in that shit.
I don't
And that's
know.
hard too. 'Cause you can't rush that. Like, you can't force yourself to like get over something. Like, whether or not you put that mask on or not, like, you're gonna get triggered eventually. Something's gonna remind you of that thing, or that place, or that person. And you're gonna get that shit in your chest. You're gonna eat that shit. And now it's falling on you. Heal. Moral of the story. Heal up.
And that's what a lot of people don't do. Like, and okay, peep this. Back to what I was saying earlier. Niggas get hurt one time, can't take that shit. You never heal from that heartbreak or whatever.
Crazy.
Because men, like,
went full circle.
men literally, like, they strict on their boundaries. To them, it's like, okay, if I'm going around, I got X, Y, and Z for myself. Any girl that's with me is her choice. I'm not chasing no girl. You get what I'm saying? That's how they are. So I feel like us as women, we have to put our foot down and start moving with logic. Because that's their logic and it makes sense. You're not going to disrespect my boundaries. If you don't like what the fuck I got going on for myself or my boundaries that I set for myself, you could move around. I'm not begging you. Because you're not respecting me at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, us, we allow it. And I feel like that's why, and what I said earlier as well, they get away with stuff because we allow it. Once we put our foot down in certain stuff, and this nigga like, yo, like, she really putting her foot down, like, she making me tighten up. That's where the respect comes from men.
Word.
Because you're showing them something new. In their eyes, that's like you're doing better than them. So it's kind of like a healthy competition, because at the end of the day, men want to be, okay, they want to make sure they could provide for their family and X, Y, and Z. And I got my thing going on, I'm chilling.
Word.
When they see a woman like that, they're gonna be like, all right, I want to keep her on, because at the end of the day, that's what I feel like my purpose is as a man. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like a lot of the niggas that we be seeing nowadays, they don't have females like that around them that be like, yo, that's fucked up, or, you know, hold them accountable for certain shit. Respect.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes, like, and I'm not gonna say all men, like, it's certain men that like to have a bitch that they feel like they got one up on, like,
Yeah, 100%.
and it don't always come from like that breadwinner mindset, like, oh, I gotta be the one that's making the bread and like providing for the family. It also comes from like being able to control certain shit and like having the bigger say, you know what I mean? So like her role is diminished, you know what I mean? But it's also a lot of men that will see a female, like you said, that's really getting her own shit and making her bread, that will really need a nigga for that, but want a nigga, like, that's wifey, like, that's wifey material, like, all over. And it's power in that. Like, females is really the head of the house. I don't care what nobody say. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
we really hold a lot of shit down, whether it's the money or not that we're putting in or we're matching. Like,
Iconics on the track.
niggas
And
be
this is
needing
not like
female
a-
for their mental, but
And it's not like she's saying like she hate niggas. No, it's just I'm gonna be independent until a person that could come around could make me really go, all right. They allow me to take my hands off the steering wheel for a little bit.
And it's not gonna be easy either. Like, you got an independent woman, she not gonna want shit from you. You wanna buy dinner? No, I got it. You wanna put gas in my car? No, I got it. It's gonna be a lot of that. But respectfully, feel me? She been doing that shit for herself for years. She don't need that shit. But to have a nigga that's willing to even offer,
Iconics on the track.
and then like we're gonna start easing our way up, like that shit is really good. Like, no female really wanna be like grind. It's in us, but it's not for us. Like, we deserve a soft life. Like, we wanna be the chill female too.
It was
Like,
crazy.
we
I
don't
seen
wanna
something on
always be
TikTok that was
bossy,
talking about
like,
that.
yeah, not bossy, but like we don't always want to be in that boss position. We don't always want to have to like figure everything out. Like, it's nice to have somebody come in and like take care of something. Like, now I'm looking at you like, damn, maybe you could step up a little bit. Maybe I could back off and relax. You know what I mean? Treat myself. Yeah, that should be fire. It'd be rare, but that should be fire.
Yeah. So
I feel like niggas be intimidated too. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes they'll like, it'll make them try harder, but sometimes it'll be like, yo, like, this bitch is bougie, or this bitch is rada, like, she too much for me. And she probably is, if that's your mindset.
Right.
She probably
Because
is.
that's the exact reason why she is not for you.
Exactly.
Like, don't cut, yo.
You turned off that I'm
Yo,
doing good, like, that's
I
crazy.
hate when niggas come around. They see a gal with her own shit going on, coming to her life, acting like she ungrateful because she's like, bro, okay, peep this, right? Me and Mira, bro, we both do our hair, get our nails done, and the extra shit. We don't like no cheap shit. Feel me?
Yeah.
So we have to do what we gotta do to make sure we could afford what we
I'm
want.
going to keep up with myself.
It's just as simple as that. So if you as a nigga is coming around either one of us, probably her, but feel me, if you're gonna come around us, like, don't sit here and try and make it seem like you got it, and then we a year into it and you acting weird. Why would you get me and that's the I'm gonna tell you the two problems with this situation, right? One,
wait, clarify for me. Like, you're talking about like starting something off, like introducing yourself as a way, and then like slacking off, like
yes.
Okay.
Peep this. This is gonna be a question I want y'all to answer in the comments, please. So for the men that think money is a thing, right? I'm coming up to Mira as a nigga, right? Yo, I got X, Y, and Z. I'm flashy with it too, right? Then when I get her,
I'm still paying for my hair.
I gotta. Nah.
Yo.
No. That's not it.
You
getting, like, for the first month or two, look a honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
You showing off for me, blah blah blah. Us as women, we gonna be like, all right, this is something I can deal with. We get comfy. That's where we fuck up.
As far as his actions or the money?
Actions. Well, both. It could be both.
Okay.
Like, you present yourself a certain type of way,
and then you start getting lazy to mask them.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
I got you.
See, this is why she wanna get.
I got you.
So it's like, why do you get mad when we get upset? Because we're used to you looking a certain type of way. And women, why do we get comfortable in that sense so early? Because we get comfortable early.
You talking about our parents? How we let ourselves down a little bit?
No, because not all girls do it. Not most girls do it. But, like, in terms of letting our guard down.
Well, that's because we live by emotion off rip.
That too.
If you create a safe space for somebody who is in need of a safe space, of course they're gonna get comfortable. They're gonna get attached too, though. Mm-hmm. So when you let that guard down, and then your mask start coming off, and you start slipping up in your actions, we're confused because this is not who I met a year ago. You know what I'm saying? Or shit start coming out, or true colors start coming out, and shit start looking a little distorted. Like, or he start talking different, or like, just little stuff that you keep. And it's like, now you're questioning. Your nervous system probably off. You like, damn, is this really what I thought it was? But we stay. I feel like we always stay. We stick it through. We see it out.
Yeah, just to make sure we're not tripping.
Yeah, we talk to the girls. Half gonna tell us we tripping. Half of us gonna say fuck it.
And we still gonna do what
so we still gonna do what we do anyways. We just needed that opinion. And then it'd be that.
I don't know, but
it's so strange. Relationships are so strange. Perspectives too. Like, if we had a nigga right here, he'd probably be giving us a whole different outlook.
True.
On the shit that we talking about.
Yeah.
A lot of times it'd be valid. I like to hear a man's perspective because I can only speak from what I know and where I'm coming from, and that's a woman's place. So it's like, saying my place now. Talk about what I know about. But yeah, sometimes I'd be like, oh, y'all was thinking like that.
Right.
Y'all was moving like that. Let me
but at
talk to a nigga, you start getting some game.
At the end of the day, that's the emotionally intelligent man that you're speaking to.
Absolutely.
Those be the ones that you want to see. You could sit here and talk to them all
even if y'all
day.
agree to disagree.
Yes, and it's no harsh feelings. You're not looking at me no different type of way.
Or disrespectful. It's time to pack it up.
And that's what women really be looking for. As long as you're emotionally intelligent and a woman could show to a nigga that she's logically intelligent, then it's gonna be okay. But everybody gets to that point at a different stage in their life. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you could be 40 and still thinking like a
Right.
little ass girl or a little ass boy.
That's why it's important to like make sure you really going half with a person that's on your same like wavelength and like your same mindset and timing. Y'all got same goals.
Iconics on the
Because you
track.
could be with somebody and be working towards two completely different things. He could be working towards nothing. She could be working towards nothing. And you got plans and shit. And y'all be 3-4 years in and you looking at them like, what are we doing? You got no clue who you talking to. Like, no idea what your person want, what they looking for. Like, y'all just together.
Because that's where the emotional intelligence comes from. Because it's like, okay,
Somebody else's mind could be all the way over here.
yeah, because you're gonna see me at different stages. You could have met me when I was in like my happiest stage of my life. Then some shit happened and I'm acting different.
And you're not even gonna know that person because you never got to meet that version of
Right,
you.
and that's why I say some people like they be settling. Like, not settling. You have to pick your poison with certain people, because at the end of the day, when the love is gone, if that shit fades, can I fuck with you as a person still? Like, you get what I'm saying? You're saving yourself from disappointment if you already seeing two sides, like both sides of the coin off it. I could see you on your best days, I could see you on your worst days, but at the end of the day, regardless of the emotion that you're in, how are you as a person?
Right.
And can I fuck with you for who you are?
That's a fact.
Because when that shit, when we take our head out the bucket of fucking delusion, it's like, okay, that's when niggas get bored.
That's because when you think about it, you be like, damn, like, what do me and this person really have
Exactly.
in common?
And that's why I will always say you should be friends with your nigga before you start fucking with them. Real shit.
That's a fact.
So it's gonna be like, yo, like,
Iconics on the
I already
track.
know how you be treating other gals. So I kind of have like a little, head start. But you as a person outside of like relationship wise, like as a mutual, how are you? And if we could be both like that, both, like,
That's definitely, that's true, and that's facts. Like, it's important to really know your person. But I feel like it'd be so hard to like be friends with somebody that you know you really fuck with in that way, and like you see yourself like really being intimate with this person, and like, now you gotta hold your horses a little bit. That takes like a lot of discipline to be able to still like hold back and make sure you're taking the time to get to know who you're really fucking with. Like, a lot of the times, I mean, I know it's true that we make our first impressions, like, it's usually first impressions is your appearance. Like, that's what we see. Like, off rip, you know if you're attracted to that person.
I have friends that have use. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started. I hate when I realize I have a gal around me and she's not useful.
Like, damn, bitch, what are you doing with your life?
Fucking whatless, bro. I hate that shit.
It
Like,
is
it's a sick way to think about it, but that's really what it boils
No,
down
not
to.
even. Like, I want to be surrounded by bitches who are working towards something. I want to be surrounded by people that got that mindset. Like,
Yes.
I
Oh
need
my
I need
God.
some bosses. Hey, shit. Because if you a boss and your friend a bird, like, what that look like?
Because I'm associated with you.
Yeah, off rip, no. I need you to be up here with me. We got things to do. We traveling. We seeing the world. We building businesses.
Peep this.
stacking money.
I'm a tie this over to something real quick. So, do you think you could be friends with somebody that cheat?
No,
Why?
bro. It's the same
You gotta
thing.
sweat me, bro. You gotta dab me up.
Bro.
Because this is why.
Why would I fuck
Sit-
with somebody that I don't hold to the same standard as myself? A relationship is a relationship. If I want my nigga cheating or my bitch cheating, like, why am I gonna sit there and watch my friend run around look crazy? Absolutely not. I'm checking on your shit, and it better not happen again. The people around me need to have the same morals and values as me.
Yup.
I'm not gonna be friends with a fucking a dickhead. Like, no, that's I feel
Fuck
like
your shit, dude.
like, no, that's cheating is betrayal. You gonna cheat on her? What you gonna do to me?
Word to me.
Nah.
Yo, I'ma shout out Wayne, bro.
Nah.
Word to me. I
said
said
that?
that to
Oh.
him last night, and he didn't. Like, he wasn't preying what I was saying at first.
What?
But then when I really broke it down to him, he was like,
hearing you?
oh yeah.
I was about to break it down for you.
Because
again.
that's how I always break it. Like, and back to what we were saying before, we think about shit emotionally, but really when you gotta break it down logically when you saying it to a nigga.
Now think about a nigga, right? A nigga will dap his nigga up for cheating, bro. Or for stepping out or for getting pussy. Like, niggas really like, yo, like, you're like, that should give you cool points. Absolutely not. I'm holding my friends 100% accountable. And I'm a snitch on you next time.
Those be the whack ones. There's some niggas that really do hold their bros accountable, and then they be like, yo, I can't fuck with you after.
Alright, I'm probably not gonna snitch on you. I'm not no snitch. But I'm definitely on your ass. Because we don't move like that. I don't know.
At all.
No.
At all. Swear.
No mas.
Peep this. Me and you cool, right?
Yeah.
I know you cheating on your nigga. You not you stupid. You not doing right by him. And he's fucking you. So now I gotta pre it like this. Alright, cool. Now I'm looking at the both of y'all. No, actually both of us in the fucking mirror, bitch. If you fuck over somebody that you're fucking, how would I think you're gonna treat me and I'm not fucking you?
Nigga, I'm sorry, but
imagine
that point is invalid.
Niggas
That
don't
point
be
is
thinking
invalid
like
to me.
that,
I'm
bro.
sorry. Sex don't mean shit to me. Just because we intimate sexually,
But I don't know you like that.
that don't give you and I our bond more than you and I's bond. I could have been with this nigga and we really together, but I'm fucking. It's been like a year. You and me been friends for what, 5+ years?
True.
I don't put nothing more over you. Yes, it's still the probability. Anybody who's cheating on somebody is probably gonna do somebody else dirt. Like, you have no problem doing that shit with no shame. Obviously,
you can't
why
trust that
wouldn't you do
person.
that to me?
Exactly.
But like, I feel like just because they with that person romantically, like, nah, that don't give no more. Like, you should be super loyal to him and not to me, bitch. No, fuck out of here. Be good.
Well,
be a good person.
be the same person you are all around.
Person.
That's where me and her could agree to disagree. We both say now you got to be the same person all around, no matter who you're with.
A relationship is a relationship.
Right.
I'll definitely water that down a little bit.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked the video, subscribe. If you liked the video, go ahead and like. But there is a part 2, and feel free to comment on more topics you think me and Mira should talk about, because we love chatting to each other. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.